So little Johnny goes into school on Monday morning and teacher says, "How was your weekend?" He says, "Well, not so good, teach. Somebody drove up and hit my dog right in the asshole with his car." Teacher says, "You mean wrecked him?" "Wrecked him, hell. Damn near killed him." Well, guys, I was watching a little bit of YouTube videos and I had to go to the post office. I sent a knife that I made off. I had Jose, who's one of my YouTube subscribers, actually one of the guys that purchased one of the first run of neck knives that I made, has sent me some stuff. So looks, we got a long maw designs, we got Chavez American made case. I'm not 100% sure what's in it yet. And then this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get stuff set up, Custom Knife Factory. So I'll get stuff set up, we'll take a look at what he sent me, and then we can do some other stuff. I also have one of my customers, Ben, is a young man that sent me this and has requested that I do a full video of the sharpening. Now I have a couple things in queue in front of this. I will do the video. I'm gonna have to do some editing on it. But this is a nice thin cold steel knife that he got, but it does have some issues. I don't think these are factory issues. These are things that someone else has done, and I'm gonna have to do some repair to it. And I can see why that's an issue. I asked him this morning if he wanted me to cut in a sharpening notch. I may ask him again. I'm not thinking about charging him for it. It's just something that will make it so much easier just to drop, not even really a notch, just to drop that groove down just a little bit. So yeah, that's what we got going on. All right guys, so let's take a quick look at what I have been sent. So now I was told that this, it does. So this is a different version of the 228. I like this. Chavez American made. It's got the skull crusher on the butt cap, and it's got some differential anodizing. So it's not the usual just one color of ano. So, and look, I can get far enough away, I can get the whole thing in the shot now. I like this. So there's that. There's a long maw design. I'm having a hard time getting it out of the case. Ooh. Carbon fiber and titanium. Traditional style Tanto. I'm gonna get a hold of this guy and find out if he wants me to sharpen this more the traditional style, where it would come up and then these points wouldn't be two separate angles. It would just marry up. That's an aesthetics thing. But I don't know if you can see. Where that angle marries up and sharpens. A lot of times I would just sharpen that as one single angle all the way. Then you'll still have the thick spot there. That's more of a traditional style Tanto. And in here we have a Custom Knife Factory. Holy cow. That's a beast. That is a beast. It's heavy. M390, so it's one of my favorite steels. So this is a collaboration. This is a Tashi design. Has a little bit of a recurve on that belly. So we will look at these more in depth a little bit later, but that's pretty beastly. But yeah, I have some other knives that are still in the queue. I have Ben's knife that I have to do. As soon as I do Ben's knife, I'm gonna do a video specifically for Ben's knife like he asked, because he asked very nicely, and I told you guys a lot of times I'll do stuff on request as long as I don't have to take my clothes off. Wow, that is a big chunk of steel. Other than that, there's a couple things that have to get done. I actually just finished sharpening a neck knife for a guy that bought one of these. This is one that had an issue and can't be sold. I may repair it what we might wind up having here is a little brass inlay. And then this might go up. It'll be just like this. It'll be satin with a little brass piece, maybe blasted. I don't know, maybe blasted and then polished the rock pattern. But that might go up. But right now, this is my carry. I'm carrying it because it had a minor issue with it, and so there's another one I have to. Tom's knife, I got the tip screwed up and into the belt grinder. So Tom's knife, I have basically got one of these that's ready to go. It just needs to have the edge grind put on it. And other than that, those knives, I have one left of these neck knives that is not been claimed. So I have to find a buyer for that. All right, so you guys take it easy, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. So hey guys, I was actually playing some video games. I do take some time off. I drove Lyft last night till late, but let me get this turned here a little bit. So I wanted to address something. A lot of times I tell people that if you send me some pictures, I can quote knives. I'm gonna caveat that. I can quote you a price on knives, is what I should say. I'm going to caveat that. I have here, just in the last few weeks, I've gotten some knives in that I had pictures of that I still was unable to, I mean, there was some issues with the knives that just didn't translate into the pictures. So I quoted prices, I got the knives in, and then it was a lot more work. And it hasn't been anyone that I know is a YouTube subscriber. So I don't want anyone here to feel that I'm calling them out. But then when I told him, I was like, hey, you know, this chip, where was this chip? You know, I didn't see this chip in a picture you sent me. Or somebody had a couple of people tell me, oh, the knife's new, or it's pretty much new. I've never really done anything with it, and then I get it, and it's in bad shape. And it's more work than I thought it was gonna be. The third thing that has happened a few times is I will get a knife and it will be brand new, but the angle on that blade is so insanely obtuse that it's so much work to do. Like I said, I mean that Chavez that I did for Matt, he got a discount and I still charged him. Basically, he still paid more than like base price. He gets the discount because he's a Patreon. Oh, a couple of Patreons. I will call you guys out in the next video. I said I would always do that. I got a couple more people that have subscribed. I want to go pull their names and everything. One of them is a guy named James from England. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Knives will come in and they'll be blunt, like obtuse, insane, hard to sharpen, and then I'm stuck because I said I could do it for 25 bucks. So the caveat to the rules for the sharpening are, yes, I will do most knives for $25, and yes, I can kind of quote you a price. But the caveat to that is I reserve the right to change that price if it's more work. I can't keep doing, I mean, I can't take an hour and a half to do a knife for somebody and still charge them the base price when I've got a whole box of other knives that I need to get going to because the guy told me it was new, and come to find out there's a great big chip in it. So yeah, no, that's just something I wanted to get out there. I have had a lot of really cool knives come in. Chris, I guess, is sending me a Guardian 3. I just showed you that box that I just opened up. My hands are actually sore today. Did a lot of sharpening here the last few days. My hands kind of hurt. I'm probably gonna take some time off. It's the 3rd of July. I might drive Lyft today, I don't know. So one of my YouTube subscribers, Nick, is gonna stop by the house here in a little bit. I need to clean up the house, is what I really need to do. But no, that's it. I just, like I said, don't feel like I'm trying to rip you guys off. If it's still a $25 job, it's a $25 job. I'm not gonna overcharge you guys. I'd rather have happy customers, but the flip side of that is I also know that there's times I just can't do it at $25. I've eaten that cost too many times because I tried to stick with, oh, I quoted him $25 on the phone, but that's kind of silly. You know, if I haven't ever had the knife in my hand, I'm not gonna know.
So yeah, I'm gonna start putting that out when you guys get a hold of me for sharpening. I'm gonna let you guys know that I'm gonna reserve the right to possibly change the price. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna charge you like 50 bucks. I do have something I wanted to grab though that has come in that I've got to get a hold of the owner because I got it from a friend. So hang on just a second, I'll be right back. So here's a little history lesson. Did you know that Strider had knives that were made by Buck? And I imagine a lot of you knife guys would know that. Some of the first Strider folders were done by Buck Knives. And this is one that came in. This one, it needs a little bit of love. It is so dull. It's insanely dull. Even the serrations are dull. I mean, it wouldn't cut anything right now. My friend Jason brought this to me and gave me the owner's card. I have to contact the owner and find out what he's wanting to do with it because I was told that I was supposed to sharpen it. These, I haven't seen one of these in a very long time. They're probably 20 years ago they made these. Buck made Strider knives. I mean, you can see it. It's got the Strider logo and the Buck insignia. So here's the thing though. Buck, until here just a few years ago, was headquartered here in San Diego. And so is Strider Knives. So not that far out of the realm of possibilities, but this is going to be some work. This ATS 34 with the Boss Heat Treat. It's so thick and it is currently so dull that I want to find out because I have a number in mind and it's close to 40 or 50 bucks. Depending on how much work actually is going to be, because it's literally round here. Probably close to 40 bucks. I don't think I would ever hit 50, but that's a lot of work for a knife. And I mean, I would have to basically redo all the serrations, and I'm probably going to take it apart and see if that can be. I'm hoping that that's just some loose slop and play in the knife, not something that is irreparably damaged. So, yep, Strider by Buck Knives. It used to happen. All right, guys, I got a video game I'm playing. Get out of here. I'll see you guys next time.